Hey, so my name is Liam Wheeler, and my one of the biggest, most defining moments in my life came when I was about 9 years old. I had stayed home for a couple of days from school because I wasn't feeling too well. I was feeling a little bit tired, a little bit sick, just not feeling like myself. And I remember, you know, talking to my dad about it, talking to my uncle about it for some reason. Um, but I just wasn't feeling well enough to be in school. So I went to the doctors and um, just a general pediatrician, and they uh, took note of my signs and symptoms and said maybe it's mono, you know, the lethargy and the, feeling under the weather is kind of similar to that of mono. So maybe that's it. And they wanted to confirm that. So they took some blood and just seemed like a normal doctor visit, right? Um, this this doctor came back with uh the results, and he said, your son, he was talking to my parents basically, and said, uh, your son's white blood cell count is at about 426,000 right now. And just for reference, the normal values are like 5 to 10,000. So there was clearly some sort of mutation going on. Doctors diagnosed it as cancer, and I didn't know how to respond personally. I was 9 years old. I had, um, probably baseball game the next weekend, and a couple of friends that I wanted to see. Um, but this hit my parents like a ton of bricks, and they both just broke down crying. Um, we were uh, pretty much uh, admitted to the hospital like the next day. I was given a port catheter, uh, and I remember, I remember waking up from the anesthesia for that surgery and seeing seeing double on like the television screen, and telling my parents that I thought that there were two news anchors fighting for the same job. Uh, the the next 6 months, um, I I received radiation. For the next 3 years, I received chemo. Basically, uh, not fighting for a news anchor position, but just fighting for my life. And was declared cancer free on June 14th of 2004, and sorry, July 14th, 2004. And ever since then, I've been an advocate for cancer survivors, cancer patients, and their families, because it truly is something that the whole family experiences. Um, I, I I love doing fundraisers. Um, I ran a whole marathon uh, just to sort of prove, say that I still had uh, some strength left in me, that this chemotherapy and this disease didn't take it all. And yeah, it's still a very defining moment in my life to have been diagnosed. I just recently um, was diagnosed with skin cancer, so I'm actually a two-time survivor now, and still fighting the good fight, still keeping that optimistic attitude that I had, um, getting through it um, to this day, and makes absolutely no sense to me why I was diagnosed or why it ever happened, but certainly um, choosing at least to be glad about it, to be glad I got through it, to be glad that I still have the scars to tell a story, and I'm not going to cure cancer, but I sure can raise some funds for research and keep advocating and consoling families and patients that go through it. So, yeah.